The reason why blueberries are blue is because of anthocyanins. This is how the plant protects itself from too much light, and it gives that response that we love with the purple in the plant. And on top of that, anthocyanins are very strong antioxidants, so there is some health benefit to it. It does not impart a flavor. I've heard a lot of people talking about purple flowers have a great flavor, but that's not the case. It does not impart a flavor, but it does provide some antioxidant power, and it also looks very, very pretty. That's your pro tip of the day from Doc Rob.
So I'm here with Paul, who's one of the co-founders of Rogue. And tell me, like, you're a co-founder and president, is that correct?
That's correct, yep. Founded the company with two of my partners in 2016 in California.
Got it. And like, you guys are one of the biggest brands. I know it seems like in the vape cartridge, but then you're also expanding into other product lines.
Absolutely, yeah. We do vape. We've done vape since 2016. It's our flagship product. That's what we're known for. But we also do infused pre-rolls. We have flower in our facility, and we have a drink also called Drink Valve.
Nice. And you guys have some award-winning strains too, or well, I should say award-winning products.
Absolutely. Our cartridges have won awards in every state, most noteworthy, especially with this facility. We grow a strain here called Bubble Burst, and we won the Emerald Cup 2 years in a row with concentrate made from that strain.
Well, Paul, thanks for swinging by while we're out here. Really appreciate it. Look forward to smoking some of your cards.
Thanks for coming.
See the cannabis videographers. For a long day of filming cola after cola, of dank ass nugs, cannabis sativa, cannabis indica. If you're quiet and perceptive, you'll see them listless, lethargic, after taking nug porn shots for hours, completely sober. Yet, despite all this loitering about the Airbnb, a quick inspection of the shooting schedule shows that we have 10 hours until we need to be on set.
Kyle, thank you for allowing us to come to Palomar Craft Cannabis, which, is a really interesting operation because we're in Southern California focusing on what we're calling like a hybrid house, and that's what this is, right?
Yeah, so one of the taglines we came up with is a clear top indoor. Like, this place is actually licensed as an indoor facility because the state of California made the determination it's too high-tech to be considered a greenhouse. So they made it license themselves as an indoor a couple of years ago.
So let's chat about how Palomar Craft Cannabis came to be. Like, what is the origin story of this?
So I got in the cannabis industry over 10 years ago after I was in an accident. So I used to own a distillery in LA, and I was making a batch of potato vodka, and my still blew up. So I was burned really badly on my chest and stomach with second and third degree burns, and cannabis really helped me to heal my burns. Like, I made a salve out of some trim and the cocoa butter and silver nitrate, and I've become an advocate of the plant because there's really some very powerful medical values the plant can offer. But then I couldn't actually find any clean flower for medicinal purposes, so we started growing it ourselves in a two-car garage. And that was kind of like the prototype of what Palomar turned into today. Products like Roots Original, which is organic soil, and then Heavy 16, those products.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Some people like to go that direction because the market loves to receive. But sometimes want to do fewer OR so that they can make it like monocrop. What's your guys' philosophy for us?
Like, variety always king. Like, now that we actually are alive with the gene dispensers, like, we always have to have, like, constantly new strains in development to keep our customers engaged, so we're always being...
And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The Steelers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The soil is like, it's constantly regenerating itself too, because we use heavy brine, which is like a bacterial food source. So the bacteria in the soil is always breaking down the fertilizer and regenerating itself. So we're actually able to keep that low as well. We use the worm castings to buy that for roots as well. Yeah, we'll amend that into the mother soil mix that we have. So
you guys are running heavy 16, as I understand it. You guys have done like a lot of R&D with heavy 16.
I was lucky to
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, I'm ready, cuz.
The right level of light consistently throughout the day. Otherwise, you're going to have ununiform growth. So, and that can lead to deficiencies, toxicities, because the plant's metabolizing nutrients at different rates because the light's not stable. So, a stable light canopy is really important for a clear talking or something like this.
Yeah. And air conditioning in HVAC is usually like one of the most expensive things to install in a facility. And
Second and 6.
All right, you got to get him. That's terrible.
It's caught left side by Colts. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
You look at the Steeler defense,
and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Lance.
Lance, what the fuck was that?
I don't think either one of us is surprised by who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing now is Lance. And it's knocked away.
Those corners have been not only covered, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
These are some terrible motherfuckers.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bit a little bit. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Quick, yellow.
Up the middle, Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 14. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, a run with Vaughn. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Lance to throw it. It's not incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And his kick is indeed good, and they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Pickett back to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
God damn, Lance.
Incomplete.
Some calls for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Ryan Anger to punt on 4th down. Back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Second and 10. Now Pickett. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Big play there. With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult
difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now run straight ahead with 1. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Harris running straight ahead, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 27-yard attempt here. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dumping it in the green solution and then going right. And for
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Handoff coming left is Vaughn. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this one is right down the middle. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's plucked out after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opened.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Micah Parsons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Pickett will look to throw it here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So here's a 3rd and 14. Pickett.
What the fuck?
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Down Peoples-Jones. His first touchdown. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play when you go 5 wide? That means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom, indeed. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Second down, Prescott. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 3rd and 5. Here's Pickett. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Damone Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Lance. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time, Prescott on 4th.
What the fuck?
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now y'all have to leave motherfuckers open like that.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Again, it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his third rushing touchdown of the year. Now the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And Lance going to throw. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
It's not just out of the drawing room, so he's involved on the harvest side. So he's watching you come into the drawing room, allocating the space to each.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
And that's why when people tell me they're always in search of automation, I think automation's great, and I love some great automation, but you're never going to replace critical players who make great decisions on a daily basis and have to be dialed into the room in that way. And it's that simple. I mean, it really is. You're never going to be able to replace that. I won't. And
all 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. And Lance now to throw.
Damn.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over.